Hello, my name's Linda. Welcome to my channel. If you want to learn how to cook quick meals, save money, and disguise your veggies so your kids will actually eat them, subscribe to my channel. Now, I have a disclaimer. All products mentioned and used in my videos are not sponsored. They're just the ones that I like. If you have a favorite brand, use your favorite brand. And I want to thank everyone that's been making suggestions. If you have more suggestions on what you want to see next on my channel, please submit it to the comments below. I will get them on as soon as possible. Thank you. Enjoy the video. For this recipe, I'm going to be making Southern fried chicken. You will need buttermilk, eggs, water, hot sauce, garlic powder, cayenne pepper, paprika, pepper, Himalayan salt, flour, and chicken. Stay tuned for the recipe. The first thing we're going to do today is marinate the chicken in buttermilk. I just opened my package and just pour it on the chicken. And then I want to make sure that it gets mixed up because I want all the chicken coated in buttermilk. This is enough chicken for me. So, yes, I like legs. I also like breast too, but I like legs. They say to actually marinate it at least 2 hours because this actually is supposed to make the chicken more moist. I had someone tell me that the longer you let it set in it, the more moist it becomes. So, I never marinated in buttermilk before, but we'll see how it goes. Be back in a little bit. For today's recipe, I will be making a copycat recipe for a famous chicken place that's known for their spicy chicken. I'm not going to name the chicken place, but I got the recipe off Key Ingredients, and Michael H. posted. That's where the original recipe came from. It's not my recipe, but I did, however, change it a little bit because I'm actually adding garlic powder to the mix. What I will be adding to this is 3 teaspoons cayenne pepper, 3 teaspoons garlic powder, 2 teaspoons paprika, and 2 teaspoons black pepper. Now, all I'm going to be doing is putting it in a bag and mixing it up, sealing it up and mixing it up. That's all you got to do. And this is 4 cups of flour. So you mix it up really good. I will be back after it gets mixed up. We're going to mix up the red pepper sauce that they use. This is a cup of Louisiana hot sauce. You put that in there. The next up will be a 1/3 cup water. You have to add some water in it. A 1/3 cup water. I'll be mixing those two together. We're going to add 3 eggs to this too. So first I'm going to mix this up. Then I'll be beating the eggs up in my cup. I'll be back for the eggs. Now I'm going to be beating the 3 eggs. I'll be beating the 3 eggs. This is a dipping thing. You're going to be dipping the chicken in here. And I'll get my spatula to clean out my cup. Now I'll mix it together. And I already got my chicken out of the fridge. And after you get this stirred up, you're going to be dipping the chicken in a flour mixture. Then you're going to be dipping it into here, then the flour mixture a second time. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just making sure it's beat up real good. I took the whisk to it to make sure that it's beat up real good. And yes, it's beat up real good. What they actually want you to do is do the individual pieces in a bag, but I don't want to get all the flour all nasty. Once it gets red, it'll get clumpy. So I'm doing it in small batches. I actually got a double batch of the flour mixed, so I can use that. You dump the chicken in and you shake it around. And what I'll do is I'll let that sit. I'll let that sit there before I do the other mixture. I get as much water off the, I should say not water, it's buttermilk. I get all the excess buttermilk off the chicken. Yes, I'm the one that added garlic powder to it. And I'll do this. You see how to do it this way. I switched out the bag of coating mix because it was getting nasty looking. It was getting chunky because of the buttermilk. So what I do is I switched out the bag. So now I'm using the rest of the mix. That way we didn't wreck the whole mix. I actually made a double batch for this reason. That is what the first coating looked like. Now we're actually going to have to dip it into this hot sauce mixture, then do the flour. So right now I'm just doing it. Put this over here so you can see it better. Now put the bag over here. So what you do is you just dip it in there, let it drain, and then put it in your flour mixture, and then shake it again. And this is what it looks like when it's done. See? I don't want to get the flour in the mixture. So that way you put it there. And then we'll keep doing it. I'm going to give you a safety tip. While you're actually coating it with a hot sauce mixture, do not touch your face or eyes. It will cure you touching your face and eyes permanently because it will burn if you do it. No, I never did it, but anytime you handle hot peppers, you can't touch your face or eyes or mouth because you burn yourself. Since I'm almost done coating my chicken, I'm going to heat up my Crisco. I'm just using that because I like it. You can use any type of oil you want. You can actually use peanut oil like the recipe called for. But if you want to use canola oil, you can use canola oil. It depends what you like. So I want to heat up my oil. I'm turning it on low while I'm finishing coating the rest of the chicken for the second time. I actually am heating up the oil right now. I'm using a candy thermometer to see what the temperature is. When it gets to temperature, I will bring it back for the frying. Temperature. Another safety tip I'm going to tell you, keep your handles facing in. Don't have them over the edge because you could knock it over. And I don't think I have room for another one. So we're just doing it in small batches right now. I did put another one in because I had room. And I got my splatter guard on. So we're going to let that get golden brown and flip it over. Now it's time for me to turn it. Oh, go over here. Now I'm taking the chicken out. other pan. I know. Yep, I know the coating was going to come off. There we go. I put it on paper towel to drain it. Now what I'll do is I'll get out the big chunks. I'll let it cool down a little bit before I do that batch. This is what it looks like. Please like, share, subscribe, and have a nice day.